So, Shabir, how many times do you have to call now before DMK guys pick your phone?
That's a secret, but you tell me, which is the most difficult state in South India to crack?
Probably Kerala.
So tell me, when is Siddaramaiah resigning and DK Shivakumar becoming the chief
Why
minister?
don't you tell me, when is Annamalai coming back? Is he leaving BJP?
Only time will tell.
Oh my God. Well, we're not going to give you answers to all these questions just yet. But if you do want answers to questions like these, then you have to become a TNM subscriber and you will get access to Power Trip.
Power Trip is a political newsletter where we tell you all the action that takes place behind the scenes.
Is that it? Can we go?
No, we have a few more questions for you.
I think when we were covering Jayalalitha's death, that was a time when we encountered a lot of conspiracies. Every day there'll be different kind of conspiracies, and some of them were most bizarre conspiracy theories.
That's a tough one because there are some terrible places we've had to interview people. But I think when I interviewed Yasin Malik, they took me on top of a tower and there was a small attic and I had to sit there in a cramped room and interview him for an hour. I think that's the most unusual. Oh, I have one. Law will take its own course. Ban it.
No comments. And then there's one more thing. The matter is sub judice.
Yeah.
And then one more. I can neither confirm nor deny.
Hectic parlays are on.
Only time will tell.
So this basically means we don't know what's going to happen and when.
No, that's the easiest way of ending something.
Yeah.
Only time will tell.
Yeah. I think we were the first to break that some of the ministers who were Rajya Sabha members, like Nirmala Sitharaman and Rajiv Chandrasekhar,
L.
Murugan too, will be asked to contest elections if they want to make it back to the ministry. I think that we first broke it and that did come true.
And Adani makes a pit stop in Chennai for 4 hours and he meets some important people. And we put out that story first on Power Trip and the story went viral.
Yeah. Land scams are terribly boring. Most people covering Muda scam have no idea what the scam actually is because they've not read documents.
I have to brace for 2 things. One, for the cyclone. And after covering the cyclone, I'll get trolled for sure.
I think for me, the challenge is to figure out when something has actually happened and when something is being planted, which is why we try and speak to at least 5 people who are not connected to each other to confirm. That is the trickiest part for us.
And politicians are difficult people to deal with, a tough nut to crack. They'll only speak to you if they know you, and second, if they trust you. So that's something that you have to build over a period of time. And that's what Pooja, Danya, Nidish and I have done. And that's why we are able to bring out Power Trip every week. If you want to know what's happening behind the scenes, if you want to know what happens in a high-level meeting, and if you want to know what bureaucrats are thinking or what's happening in the government, then Power Trip is the place.
You know, one thing that I hear a lot of people saying, oh, I'm not interested in politics, I don't care about politics. But I think a lot of people don't realize that you can't escape politics. It impacts everything in your life. You know, a decision taken about GST, for example, impacts how much you pay for your things.
It impacts your cream bun.
Everything, from your cream bun to plain bun, right? So it's in public interest to understand what happens behind the scenes before those decisions are taken. And we keep our ears on the ground and get you, inside scoop on how people arrived at those decisions in many cases. So yeah, I think apart from it being extremely interesting, it's also empowering, informative. So you should read Power Trip.
And become a subscriber, paid subscriber of the newsletter.